Center English class. So I'm here. My name is Nilu Sukareni. I'm the English instructor of Japan Center Karangasem, Bali. So in this time, I would like to explain a little bit about material and also the preparing of the lesson in this course. First of all, I would like to explain a little bit about the first one, the syllabus. We should prepare the syllabus, which contain about the basic competency and also standard competency. This is the curriculum that the learning center already learn assignment from the director, also from the dunia industri yang diajak bekerja sama. And the second one, after learn about the syllabus, we should have a lesson plan. So the lesson plan we create by ourselves, the instructor, when we use in have a learning in the class. So in this lesson plan include the material, of course, is include from the basic competency and also standard competency, and of course the indicator that the student should have after the class. So the indicator is something like affective, cognitive, and also psychomotor that they should know. And also the material and the way we have learned. Okay, and the last one, we have a material or the media that we use in Survival English handbook from Japan Center, and also the material we also have to find out from the internet, Google, and also there's some journal, some YouTube, the content that they used to have a listening class. So we have YouTube and also the recording. So we have some cassette and also sound system here to make the student listen and also speaking, writing, and reading that include in the aspect in English. So in these sessions, I would like to explain a little bit about the material. So I have a media here. So I use LCD projector. I'm so sorry. LCD projector. So it is make the students more to make students not bored, to get bored, and also to make easier understand. So maybe in another material, I will use some picture, some video, and also some object or some visual to make the student have visual understanding, because they have to know what is the meaning and also what is the how we speaking, how to pronounce the English, the word English itself. Okay, in this time I will explain a little bit about the material, which about asking for and giving suggestions. So for the suggestions, the student, you already know about the suggestions. Apa itu suggestions? Suggestions itu adalah saran, lebih baik saran. Jadi saran itu kalian gunakan untuk memberitahu seorang apabila seorang itu perlu sesuatu yang harus mereka lakukan untuk kebaikan mereka sendiri. In English, you should say, do you have any ideas? When you need suggestions, when you need a suggestion, you should ask someone by saying, do you have any idea? Okay. Could you give me any suggestions to solve my problem? For example, I have a problem, so I ask you, can you give me any suggestions to solve my problems? Tuh. Misalnya saya ingin curhat, misalnya seperti itu. Kemudian, what should I do? What should I do to solve my problem? Would you mind giving me any suggestions? Or would you like to give me any suggestions or advice? Itu bisa dikatakan juga sebagai advice karena mereka sinonim ya. Jadi suggestions, advice. You can say it when you ask. You can expression like that when you giving, kita memberi saran misalnya kepada orang tersebut, giving suggestions. Nah, contohnya, for example, I would like to suggest you that blah 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 blah. It's better for you to blah blah blah. My advice is blah blah blah. And then my suggestions, you should. Misalnya saya mempunyai masalah, you should have a course because you less or you not your English is not well, itu misalnya. Jadi itu masalah saya misalnya, itu masalah saya. My English is not well, so you have to give me advice. You should join an English course at Japan Center. And also, if I were you, I would, jika aku adalah kamu, saya akan saya. If I were you, I will or something. I must, I should. You had better. Kamu harus, kamu lebih baik. Seperti itu expressionnya. You had better. Why don't you? Kenapa kamu tidak belajar lebih giat? Ikut kursus gratis seperti itu misalnya. Why don't you learn more in English course in Japan Center? It is free. You don't need some money. You can learn something. You can improve yourself by join a course freely tanpa dipungut biaya. Okay. And then why don't you blah 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 blah? Why don't you? I think you should go now because you have to improve yourself in English. So you have to go to Japan Center. Japan Center for English course. Is it free? Trust me. Misalnya seperti itu. Kalau ada teman yang membutuhkan saran atau advice. Oke, ada lagi banyak sekali expressions yang akan kita bahas di kelas. Jadi kalian bisa menambahkan lagi dari di papan dan juga di LCD. Kalian bisa tambahkan lagi dari pengetahuan kalian sebelumnya di vocational high school. Maybe you have your education in senior high school. I know you have your own English, so maybe you have better or something. Accepting atau menerima. Accepting, you can use your expression in accepting suggestions or advice. You can say, that's good idea, I will do it. Jadi kalau mensetujui advice teman kalian bisa mengatakan, that's good idea, I will do it. Atau I will try, thank you for your advice. Atau kalian bisa mengatakan, sure, I can do it. Atau yeah, you're right, I will learn English at Japan Center because it's free also. Why didn't I think of that? Kenapa saya tidak terpikirkan? Seperti itu bisa juga kalian menambahkan, mengimprovisasi kalimat-kalimat kalian. Atau that's the best one, I will try it. I will try the course, misalnya seperti itu atau bagaimana. Jadi itu mengaccepting. Bagaimana kalau kita merefuse atau kita menolak atau tidak menyetujui advice teman kalian? Refuse, I can do that. Dan jangan lupa kalian mengatakan thank you atau sorry, I'm not sure. Misalnya seperti itu, I'm not sure, sorry. Atau thank you for your advice, thank you for your suggestion, something like that. You can improve yourself. When you refuse, you should make a sentence in polite. Don't forget, karena kita adalah orang yang berkarakter, jadi ingat mengatakan sesuatu hal dengan sopan santun. Itu mencerminkan orang yang berkarakter baik. Seperti itu ya. Kemudian oke, silahkan kalian membuat latihan, buat kalian percakapan dengan teman kalian, atau kalian punya additional opinion, atau kalian punya pertanyaan, silahkan ajukan, silahkan kita diskusikan di sini, karena kita di sini adalah diskusi. Jadi kalian tidak perlu malu ataupun apa, karena kita adalah di sini berdiskusi. Tidak ada yang lebih pintar, tidak ada yang bodoh di sini, kita akan berdiskusi. Jadi silahkan kalian membuat grup untuk percakapan. Jadi grupnya 2 orang, ada yang memberi advice, asking for advice and giving advice. Ada yang giving atau merespon advice kalian itu. Jadi that's all my explanations from my file. So if you have questions, I welcome you. Thank you. Nice word. Thank you.
Good morning. How are you guys? I hope everybody have breakfast this morning, yeah? Okay. Nice to meet you, and then at this time I would like to introduce myself. My name is Putu Dikma Purnama Dewi. Okay, I'm gonna be your teacher in this class. For today, I'm gonna explanation about how to clean the room, the guest room. I mean, yeah. Any one of you have been clean the room before, or training maybe practicing from the school? Yes? No? Okay. I believe one of you or some of you have did before, yeah? So I just refresh, so you're gonna remember again, yeah? What is step by step how to clean the room. Okay, for the first thing, then we're gonna go enter the room. First thing we're gonna do is let's go to restroom, right? Okay, take it out all the little towel or maybe some linen in there. Okay, take it out, put in the dirty bag in the trolley, on the trolley, yeah, trolley over the housekeeping. And then after that, we're gonna take it out all the garbage inside the room, and then inside the restroom. Okay, take it out all, and then change the plastic bag and put the bag on the same place. Okay, until there is okay. Everybody understand? All right. And then after that, we're gonna doing the dusting, right? Dusting all the corner, dusting. After that, wipe it all the mirror. Take it clean, glasses, stainless maybe, yeah, around the restroom. After that, what we're gonna do? Dusting, and then sanitizing, yeah, and then don't forget for the toilet bowl. Press the toilet bowl on the button, and then we're gonna put some chemical, and then leave it for a few minutes. We're gonna do another things, right? What we're gonna do? Sweeping, and then mop it. After finish mop it, maybe you need to vacuum it. Okay, we need to vacuum it, some of the corner, yeah, vacuum it, and then put it out, all equipment, to bring it out, so we have space in the restroom. And then what we're gonna do? Take the clean towel, yeah. Put on the rack, yeah. Put nicely like the depend of the hotel, yeah. Yeah, depend the bill like the standard is 4 for the bath towel, the big one, yeah. And then 2 for the hand towel, and then 2 for the face towel. Okay. Okay, until there. Understand? Okay, it's easy, yeah. Just take it. What else you gonna do? We done. We done in the restroom. Okay. Double check, and then press again one more time for the chemical in the toilet bowl. Press it. Done. And press or spray something. Yeah. So feel the smell is good, right? Okay. After that, we close the restroom. We're going enter to the room. In there, we're gonna strip all the linen. Yeah, pick it out all the linen. Okay, the pillowcase as well. Pick it out and then put in the dirty bag, same like the dirty shower. All right. And then we take the first seat. How many seat? How many linen? I mean, how many seat in the for the making bed? 3, right? Yeah. For the first seat, put this the first seat, yeah. Cover it all the bed, yeah. After that, you're gonna take the second seat, or maybe duvet. You have duvet, the yes, second seat. So that's it first, okay. And then put more, yeah, more than on the first seat, yeah. So you're gonna cover later the duvet, okay. And the third one, we put the duvet or blanket. And then for the last seat, yeah, the third seat on the top, yeah. So after that, what's that else? On the third seat, we take the second seat, yeah. Second seat you're gonna take and then pull it until the third seat. Pull it twice, yeah, together. Put nicely, and then the last one, put the bell on the under of the bed, yeah, for the design. And then you put the blanket on the top, and then put the pillows, yeah. Put nice pillow. Okay, that's it. Understand for the house making bed? Okay, next time we're gonna practicing, yeah, when for now we have some.
Mengapa demikian, ya? Karena kita tidak mungkin pakai sapu dengan area yang segini. Ini lebih cepat dan lebih efisien lagi. Karena ini fungsinya untuk menyerap debu apapun, ya, kecuali debunya masuk ke pori-pori daripada lantai itu. Nah, ini apa fungsi daripada penggunaan lobby duster itu, ya? Ini dipergunakan untuk pembersihan lantai-lantai yang arealnya luas, seperti koridor, bukan panjang, ya, seperti lobi, bar, restoran, dan sebagainya. Ini yang harus kita pakai. Tapi kalau untuk sapu, ya, ini cuma ruang untuk lantai yang bisa kita